Hey, what is emotionless sex? In this video, I'm going to outline 3 signs that you need to look out for. I'm Keeley Taverner, psychotherapist with a passion for unlocking potential. Now, this is a special request from someone who has some intimate relationship challenges. Emotionless sex is often characterized by relationships that are a hookup, a booty call, or a friends with benefit type scenario. In this type of relationship, communication is often more rampant at nighttime when you may get that "Hey you" text or "Are you still up?" It is important to understand that in this type of relationship, that it's not about people meeting your family or exchanging gifts at Christmas or birthdays. It is a one-dimensional relationship. And 50 Cent put it particularly well. He said, "I'm into having sex, I'm not into making love." And if you're having emotionless sex, then these are the 3 signs that you need to look out for. Remember, I make 2 videos every week designed to inspire thought and encourage you to unlock your potential. To get my videos first, do consider subscribing to the Key for Change YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. The first sign that you're having emotionless sex is there's limited or no intimacy. There's no kissing, no hugging, no caressing. It's all about getting your kit off and performing the deed. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Now, as such, there is limited or no foreplay, and for a female that can be particularly tricky because the necessary juices do not begin to flow. It can be like eating crackers without any lubricant upon it. Very, very, very dry. And as such, the sex does not have that closeness. It can be particularly cold. That's the first sign to look out for, that you're having emotionless sex. The second sign that you're having emotionless sex is that whilst at times there may be passion and intensity, especially if you haven't seen that person for a few days or you're hooking up after a break, but generally the passion and intensity will be rare, and after a while it will feel like you're just performing an act and your mind will wander upon all manner of things whilst you're actually having the sex because you're not fully invested. Remember, when we're having emotionless sex, it's a one-dimensional relationship, so the enjoyment, the fulfillment isn't necessarily gonna be there. It's a physical thing. So don't go catching feelings now, especially if you're one of those highly sensitive people having emotionless sex. No one cares about how you feel, and as you may become vulnerable, additionally, you need to remember that this is not a relationship that is about the whole of you. It is about a one dimension. So be careful with your vulnerability. It would suggest to me, if you're having emotionless sex, that you need to squash that down because your emotional needs may not potentially be met. Now, emotionless sex for people who are highly sensitive or empathic will be particularly tricky after a time. Additionally, if you are having intimate relationships with someone who is emotionally unavailable, then naturally it follows through that potentially the sex will be emotionless too. That's the second sign to look out for, that you're having emotionless sex. The third sign that you're having emotionless sex is it will feel quite selfish. Each person is out to fulfill their own needs and has little regard for how the other person experiences the sex. And therefore, if your partner peaks before you, potentially they may not have any desire that you have the same experience. As such, you may leave the venue feeling particularly frustrated, wound up and full of sexual tension because that person is no desire to stimulate you because they have got their own needs met. Remember, if there is no foreplay, it's highly likely that there will be no aftercare services either. You won't be sleeping upon their chest or waking up in their arms. There is no tenderness. Nobody is catching feelings here. So after performing the act, you're more than free to put your clothes on and exit the building. Now, if that does not work for you, you will have to make choices about whether you pursue or cease or start to withdraw from that relationships. Those are the 3 signs that you're having emotionless sex. I hope they may be of benefit to you. If they are, do consider sharing. I am Keeley Taverner, psychotherapist with a passion for unlocking potential. Do take care of you, because if you don't, who will?